Hello and welcome to another episode of Outdoor Defense. Today I want to talk to you about what do we do when conditions change. Now, a lot of times when we're talking about self-defense and safety in the outdoors, the concern is, I don't want to have to turn around if someone creepy is on the trail because I don't want to feel like they've scared me off the trail. They have made me have to walk away, and I want to just be able to continue on. And so I want to talk to you about that because it is smart and it is valuable for us to be able to make decisions and change our plans when conditions change. And as hikers, we do that regularly. Let's say you're out on a hike and a storm rolls in. We likely aren't going to stay on that hike. We're going to seek shelter or turn around. If there's lightning, we're not going to summit when there's lightning. Say we're hiking on a trail and there's debris or a tree fell across the trail and it's impassable, or there's a landslide, or we run into a bear that's in the track and we can't get around it. We would not hesitate to turn around because the conditions have changed and they are no longer safe. It doesn't mean that we can't ever do that trail. It doesn't mean that being outside solo is dangerous. It doesn't mean that that's our only option forever. It means in that particular context, in that specific situation, we made a safety decision and we changed our plan according to the conditions that changed. And that is a normal and healthy and safe thing for us to do that we do throughout our lives. And change is inevitable. We are going to be on a trail and it's not going to be the same every time that we do it because the weather is different, the time of year is different, the seasons change. You might feel different depending on how you're feeling on a given day. So change is part of the game. And if you run into a creepy person and you use the skills that I teach, your verbal skills, and if you have to use your physical, you use your physical to be able to get to safety. But if you have to turn around and that's the safest option is to turn back, that is a valid choice. It doesn't mean that you lost. It doesn't mean that the other person won. It doesn't mean that you have failed. Quite the opposite. It means that you used your intuition and awareness to make a safety decision based on changing conditions that kept you safe. And you can go back to that trail another time or go to another trail, but you have that option. It is okay to change your plans when conditions change.